Okay, I'm just going to talk a little bit about topical authority. What it is it helps you rank for your main keywords, your money making keywords. Okay, so not just ranking for your blogs, which you will do, but helps rank for those main keywords. So as an estate agent, I'm based in Woking, for an example. So I've got a website, Woking estate agent, some of that. That's a keyword I'm targeting. One of the main keywords I'm targeting. There's loads of things involved in getting that ranking into the top spot of Google. But one of them, and one of the big ones now that Google really likes, is topical authority. Okay, so what is topical authority? I've just got a little page here that's going to sort of explains it a little bit. Topical authority is an SEO concept where a website aims to become the go-to authority on one or more topics. Building topical authority is about helping search engines understand a website topic so that it has better potential to rank for topical related keywords. Okay, it's got an example here about protein powder. Obviously, for you, you'll be targeting keywords relevant to being a local estate agent and stuff. But protein powder is a very competitive keyword. And so only having like one or two articles to help support that money making page isn't enough. You can keep throwing backlinks into it and stuff. And yes, backlinks will 100% work, but you're going to get to a point, you're going to get to a ceiling where there's other agencies out there, other websites out there that are selling protein powder, and you can't really beat them. And that's probably down to the fact that they've got a higher authority, a higher topical authority. Okay, so you want to create some other content that's going to help support that. And so the suggestions that this website's got for the protein is: what is protein? What does protein powder do? What are the best protein powders, and so on. Okay, so what you want to do is something similar for your website. Okay, so there's a couple of examples you've got here. You could be a Woking estate agent, okay, where you only really care about Woking. You might be happy to talk to get some leads and listings from some surrounding areas and stuff, but ultimately you just care about Woking. Okay, therefore you just need to create content that's going to help support that money making page that is trying to rank for Woking estate agent in Woking, sell your Woking home, those kind of keywords. Okay. Or you could be an estate agent where you're covering somewhere in like northwest London, which is like your umbrella location, but then you've got micro markets, you've got other sub pages where it could be Hampton Heath, Muswell Hill, Queen's Park, and wherever else. Okay, so it depends what you've got, what your website's built for, what areas you want to target, and things like that. Most people, they want to target like an area, Surrey or whatever it's going to be, and they've got a drop down menu on their website where they've got these different areas that they cover. And then they're all optimized to rank for estate agents in Hampstead, estate agents in Muswell Hill, estate agents in Queen's Park, and so on. Okay, so what you need then is that you need lots more content. Okay, there's no point just having how to add value to your home, tips to whatever, sell your home fast, and how to declutter and stuff, because that's not relevant to the niche. Okay, your niche is estate agent in location. This is your niche. Okay, you're not covering the whole UK, and even if you were, you still want to support those local pages. Okay, so I've got an example here. Actually, I searched on Google. I literally went estate agents Woking. These are the results here. You got your map pack here, but you scroll down, you then got your organic search results. Okay, so Seymour's. I went into Seymour's. Okay, I did a bit of research on it. This is Seymour's here. Now you can see if you scroll down right to the bottom, this is their landing page for the Woking branch. Okay, so this is basically just targeting Woking estate agents. But if I scroll right down to the bottom, it's quite a tall page. Just bear with me a second. You can also see that they cover all these places: Adderstone, Blackwater, Bertham, Camberley, Dorking, Godalming, Guildford, Haslemere, so on. So they're covering Surrey. I don't know. They're covering sort of south of England, don't they? Really, which is great. Okay, but then you can see that they're trying to rank as high up on Google for all of these here. Now, from this little search I did for estate agents in Woking, they're in position 3 for estate agents in Woking, which is great. But are they for all of these? Are they ranking high for Park Lane and Thames Ditton and wherever else? Okay, so doing this strategy here, where you're going to be writing blog posts that are going to help you to be seen as that local go-to expert for each of these locations, will help bump up. So where they're currently ranking position 3 for estate agents and Woking, this could be enough. This strategy could be enough for them to just bump up to position 1. Okay, where they might be on page 2 or page 3 for one of these other locations, this strategy might be enough to get them onto page 1, and then just a bit more backlink work and a bit more of a tidy up on page sort of stuff. That might be enough to take them to the next bit. But this is a really essential part of that content when it comes to SEO. Okay, so if I had to take you to their blog, if I had to go to, I've got it here, Seymour's blog. So this is just a blog post that they've got. Okay, they've got here word perfect, so that's not relevant to any niche, any location. It's not talking about anything, and that's fine. Obviously, you're allowed to write blogs about whatever you want, but none of it here. Art inspiration, razor glass, Guildford's #1 estate agent. That's sort of aimed at agent in Guildford, so that's great. This is talking about the football club in Woking, but like there's nothing really here that's helping to support those money-making pages that they've got at the foot of their website, which is like 30 of them, and they've got like 30 branches or something. Now you might not have 30 branches, you might just have the one, or you might have not any branches at all. You just might be working from your spare room like I am, but then you want to cover multiple areas and stuff, which you can, and lots of agents do that. A lot of them do it at EXP, but to do that and to help support that, you need this content. Okay, so let's go on with that. So I've gone on to ChatGPT. I've gone and done a prompt here. I'll leave these prompts in the comments. You've got them. Give me 20 linkbait ideas for Woking estate agent. Make sure to include the location Woking. Okay, so it's come back with the 20 ideas here. Okay, so the ultimate guide to buying a home in Woking, hidden gems, Woking versus nearby towns, which offers the best property investment opportunities, how to sell your Woking home fast, Woking's real estate market, virtual tours, explore Woking properties from the comfort of your home, and so on, and so you can go brilliant. Now give me another 20 for the area of, and it could be whatever area you're going to cover, So at the end of it, you're going to get 20 ideas, 20 clickbaity sort of like blog post ideas for each of these locations. Okay. Now, some of these might not be any good. You might want to delete them straight away and go, not good for me. You might be able to tweak it. It's up to you. But by the end of this, you should hopefully have at least 10, ideally 15 article ideas for each location. Okay. Now what you do is that you create that blog post. Okay, so you create the blog post, so it's a minimum of 500 words. 1,000 words is better, and it's talking about whatever it's going to be, one of these things here, and then each of those articles will link back to that Woking estate agent page. Okay, so now Google will see, okay, so he's got a landing page, a service page where he's offering to help people sell homes in and around Woking. And the keyword is Woking estate agent and all that kind of stuff. But he's now got these articles, or that agency has now got these articles to help support that. Google's going to look at you and be like, okay, you are now an authoritative person in Woking for selling homes. Okay, and that's how Google sees it. Okay, now as you can see, Seymour's, they haven't got that. They haven't. When you look at their blog articles, they've got nothing like that. Okay, I actually did a scrape of it earlier. They've got nothing. Okay, and none of your competitors will. I'm auditing estate agency websites all the time for my clients and sort of like doing competitor analysis and stuff like that. Agents don't, and when they do it, it's usually those articles where it tweaked a little bit, but it's the same articles that's been repeated a few times and shared them out amongst the industry and stuff. What I'm saying is you write your own unique content. Okay, that is purely about a complete guide to a complete first time buyer's guide to Woking. Write it yourself, be unique. Okay, luxury living and Woking, write it yourself, and so on. Okay, this stuff will rank because it's going to be unique. There's not a big market for it. I can tell you now, out of all the agents in Woking, no one's really written a blog about the pros and cons of living in Woking, luxury living in Woking, a complete guide to first-time buyers in Woking, Woking real estate market in 2020. No one's done it. Okay, maybe a few people have, but you can easily do it. And then when you start interlinking this stuff, so you've got links going from one article to the other, and then it's all then going back to the Woking page. Boom, you're done. Okay, now that's going to help you rank that Woking estate agent. It's just going to boost up. That's what's going to happen. As long as you do this yourself and you spend time in writing this content, and it's all pointing back to that Woking estate agent page, that will bump up. Job done. Okay. What you can do to help monetize these particular articles here that you're seeing is that you can put another prompt into ChatGPT, something similar to this here. What are some free tools I could create that are basically relevant to these? Okay. Luckily, ChatGPT understood my question. And I got this, okay? So Woking property price calculator, neighborhood comparison tools, mortgage affordability calculator, property investment analyzer, property market trend dashboard, moving cost calculator, and so on. Now you might have some of this stuff built already in your website and your tools and stuff. Great. Halfway down the article, you could just link it to that, or you can embed that tool, that calculator thing into that page, and it's just a great way of generating leads. But again, you might not have it. So this one here, school locator tool, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to code that, to be honest with you. But what you can do instead is that you can create a downloadable PDF. This could be relevant to people who are thinking about moving into Woking. Maybe you've written some articles about why move to Woking. Why is Woking such a great place for first-time buyers and for young families and whatever it's going to be, and then halfway down it, you've got an article or you've got a link, talking about best schools in Woking, click the link, just give me your email address and you'll receive it kind of thing, But the best one is the valuation tool kind of thing, because a lot of people use that. A lot of websites these days for estate agents, it's just built. You've probably already got that already. The rest of this stuff you can turn into PDFs, or you can speak to your development team and you can see if they can build any of this stuff here. And so you can turn these into actionable tools on these articles that will help you generate leads. Okay, so you're not just doing this here now to boost the money-making page that is Woking estate agent or estate agents in Woking. You're now monetizing these articles too, because you're now creating these useful tools that's going to help them with something, whatever it's going to be. And then they're going to be like, yeah, I'm interested in that. And then they're going to follow the link, And the more you do this, the more traffic will start visiting your site through the homepage, for the landing page and your blog posts. And then that's how you do it, basically. So make sure you're localizing your blog posts. Make sure that you understand what that topical authority stuff is all about. It's huge. And then if you've got areas, you want to make sure that you've got a minimum of 10 articles going to each of those areas, that Google will see it and be like, okay, they know what they're talking about. It's relevant to the keyword, which is the niche, which is the estate agent in location, and then you get a bump up. All right, any questions, let me know. Hope it helps. Cheers, bye.